So good morning, friends. Hang on a second. Give me a hug. I'm about to clean my boots. I need some new boots. I have some sloggers, but I need another heavy duty pair of boots. So see, we're gonna talk about that. But welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Homestead, guys. It's Saturday morning. We are hustling and bustling. We have a 95% chance of rain today. And if it's anything like we got last night after dinner time, have mercy. Now, we're not underwater, but it was looking pretty rough there. I actually was filming up here, and I'm just going to scrap that whole deal. We'll just rehash this morning, because I'm going to tell you what, I don't think you could hear me. I don't even think you could hear me with a microphone on, and I didn't have a microphone on. I need to wear that microphone. I know, don't get mad at me. We are doing good, very busy on the farm. I know you guys are busy too. We're going to talk about a couple of things. Okay, yeah, I do think, what do you think? I think that we're going to have to help this guy. I know. I know. I don't know. Anything with 3 leaves, I don't care if it's poisonous or not. I'm like, 3 leaves, don't touch it. Get away from me. Garlic, what? I know, I am. I really am. Because I'm so crazy allergic. I used to not be, you know? We're going to talk about this. I went through my whole life literally with like no allergies. It wouldn't matter if I even like, I'm not even touching it. Like I'm 2 feet away from, I'm probably gonna, whatever. It doesn't matter what it is. I just like break out. I know, right? It seems like when I turned about, I don't know, 35 or so, it's like all of a sudden I was allergic to this. I was allergic to that. I can't stand perfumes. I can't stand that. We've talked about this before. I started getting shingles like crazy. All kinds of weird stuff, y'all. An ear infection. They were going to put tubes in my ears. It's like some people say it's 40. I'm like, oh, whatever. 27, honey, to 35, it hits. It's not funny, I know. Hey, what are you doing? Look here, good morning. What you doing? So here's a few quick things. I tried to film yesterday. I'm sorry. I tried to film, did not work out. So we're just starting over. So a lot of farm work going on. We have major transitions going on the farm right now, particularly with the dogs. I feel like my glasses are fogging up. And wait a minute. Are you having trouble this morning? You were rolling around just now. Fritz never has trouble. Okay, he never does. But yeah, no, like all kinds of crazy things with my body. And I've heard other women say the same thing, you guys too. It's like all of a sudden about 15 years ago, well, I was 33 then. So I was about 35 when it just really got weird. I'm going somewhere with that. But real quick, we're doing great on the farm. We've had a ton of rain. If I had a pond right now, I would be very happy. That is something that's on our radar. Again, we've been here 5 years on this property. We've been doing all this for a long time. But on this property, we took things, you know, a season at a time, every year at a time. I swear, I think my glass... Can you see me? I'm fogging up. But anyway, let me do this. I know, right? Right? Crazy town. But I'm just saying, if you had a pond, you'd be really happy. But here's the deal. Listen, I want to say something to you. So I'm doing good transitioning dogs. Yoda and Bruce are out on the property. Major transition there. They are going to be working with Cora. That has been fully implemented. They're trying to... Yona, I'm really surprised, to be honest with you, because with one little thing. Yona is like, let's go. I'm ready. Hey, Mom, I've missed you. Come here. Love me, Mom. What do you want me to do? What you want me to do? Bruce, who is like, all the time, you know, Great Pyrenees, he's like, Mom, I don't know if Cora likes me. I just don't know. He is doing that. He's so sweet. The sweetest dogs. So with that, we've transitioned them out. We've brought our older strays upstairs. Yeah, I'm fogging up. Can you see that? I've brought my older strays upstairs. We've had to do it this way due to space. I do not have, I wish I had a big old house where I could have puppies in every room. It's not that way. So we've brought our older pit mixes up with Olive. I was a little nervous about that. She's totally like, I love you guys. Let's go play. She is so, y'all, best dog. Olive, don't tell anybody, but Olive might be the best dog on the property. I'm not talking about garden me per se. Well, she might. She's half pit. She might. She gets fired up about if she hears or sees anything, but I'm just saying she is such a mama dog. So I want to say real quick, pit bulls and pit mixes have gotten the worst reputations on the planet for a dog. They do what they do. If you have trouble with those dogs, it is, I'm telling you, 99% of the time, there is always a chance with any dog. It's because they're not trained and because the owner's not doing their job. Olive is my 4th pit mix in the last 15 years of marriage. Of my life. I know I've been married longer than I've been alive, but I'm just saying, best dogs ever. So don't let that's a lie. That's a big lie out there. Doesn't mean that they can't be dangerous. Any dog can be dangerous. Okay, I've been bit more by a Cocker Spaniel in my life than I have any other type of what you would think is a livestock guardian dog or a human guardian dog or an aggressive war dog or whatever pit bulls were. World War I, look it up. But I'm just saying, yeah, I've been bit twice by a Cocker Spaniel. I despise those dogs. I would love it. I would adopt one. I'm just saying, by nature, I'm like, I remember when you bit through my hand. I know, right? And then a German Shepherd. I got bit by a German Shepherd on my bicycle in the middle of the street one day as a kid. Right on my bum, too. Right here on my right bum. Just came up and took a chunk out. It did. I'm surprised it got any meat, but it did because I was a skinny little kid. But here's the deal. So we've transitioned all the dogs. That has been very time consuming. But I want to talk to you. So there's that. We got that going on. It's spring. It happens with spring. Gardens and animals and all that. Farmers and homesteaders. This time of year right now is crazy. But I want to talk to you about something real quick. I don't want you to get stressed out. Okay. I know you're like, where's this coming from? This relates back to me talking about how I just all of a sudden, it's like when I turned about, 35, it's like my world just went crazy with my body. If you've watched this channel for a long time, you already know the situation. This is going way back. This hasn't happened in a while. But listen, I don't want you stressing out. You're going to a certain point. You're probably maybe sort of kind of stressed out and you don't realize it. That's the deal with me. So what I'm telling you is shh, listen to me. I've just recovered from a pretty, I don't want to say, serious, yes, but it's not the worst case scenario. I just recovered. I'm in the final stages of recovery of a really bothersome case of shingles. Okay. True story. Been to the doctor, documented, diagnosed, whatever. And I didn't say anything because who wants to talk about that, number one. But I can't see. Look at this stuff. But seriously, I'm in the, I'm past it now. I'm scarred. No, I did not. I got one on my face, which you all didn't really pick up on. I was worried about that. It was above my eye. I had some come down my throat. As far as above my neck, the main ones were back here. It was right here. That's where it started. I didn't know what it was at first. You'd think by now I'd be an expert if you know anything about me, because I've had shingles in the past 15 years, 10 to 15 years. Actually, I got it in my late 20s the first time. And I was sitting at work and I had to go to Park West Emergency, the ER. If you know where that's at in Cedar Bluff. Yeah, I went there and they gave me Cipro for it. Yeah, I know. It wrapped around the left side of my waist and they were like, girl, you got shingles. And I'm like, what? So this could be potentially up to my 5th time having it in the last 20 years. I'm not joking. And I've been to the doctor every time. And they're like, I am a storybook on this situation. Because I get stressed out and I harbor it and I don't realize how stressed I am until it's too late. And yes, I did have chickenpox as a kid, obviously. And no, I'm not taking any hokey pokeys for it, ever. I'm not taking any hokey pokeys. You catch what I'm saying with the hokey pokey, bloop, bloop, bloop? No. We just have to deal with ourselves. That's me. You do what works best for you. I ain't gonna tell you what to do. You should know by now what the deal is with all that junk. And if you don't, I can't help you. Period. I love you. Give me a hug. I'm not fighting that battle for you. I just do what works best for me, talk about it, and hope that you think about what you need to do for you and really consider all your options. But here's what I'm saying to you. So I've been reflecting this is why my videos have been a little bit hit or miss in the last month. If you were like, gosh, she's not put out a video in like 3 days. Patara was doing her best just to do the basics and forcing herself to rest where she could. I have to force myself a lot of times to do that. James really picked up a lot of slack. My boys did. I mean, we've had a lot of stress in our family in recent months. as you may know. I mean, obviously everybody does, and we're all dealing with the world, but everybody has personal stuff. I mean, I had a death in the family, you know, things like that. Nothing that I couldn't handle. I handled great at the time, but what I'm saying is my stress was really cumulative. And lo and behold, before I knew it, several days went by, and I had that on my neck, and I was like, I thought I'd been bit. I really did. I thought I'd been bit by something, because I felt okay. I didn't have headaches yet. I wasn't really fatigued. But see, when you start running on autopilot, which moms, dads, I know you do it too, but moms, men can definitely do that. And men can crash hard. Women do it pretty much constantly. We just run on auto. And we're trying to prepare, we're trying to work, we're trying to maintain ourselves. And just keeping that going, you know, we're human, and we worry about what's going on. We worry about our kids, and you know, different things like that. So I'm not going to beat myself up, because at first I thought, I don't want to tell you all this, you know, it's ew, you know. But then I went, you know, we're family here, and I want us to relate. So here, let me sum this up real quick, because I can't see you very well right now. Y'all think I'm serious? Poor old thing here, that is completely fogged up. Look at that. That's pitiful. Here's the deal. Whether you know it or not, you're probably harboring a lot of stress. I'm just now, over the last week, getting full back into the swing of things. As far as trying to exercise, because I stopped everything. I stopped my body, my immune system fully crashed. I mean, let me just tell you this. And I'm not an expert on this, but I have a lot of experience. Pretty much when shingles crosses the midline, which can happen, when they tell you, if anybody tells you you can't get shingles more than once, that's a lie. A lot of people don't, but there are a lot of people that do. I'm one of them. And not only that, it doesn't always cross the midline. What I mean by that is if you've had it before, you know it tends to come in one side of your body. It's the left side. Face, neck, mainly under the arms and torso, waist. I've had it before in 2013 from head to toe. I'm not joking. I had one spot by my eye they were very concerned about. It never went into my eye. Thank God, praise the Lord. But here's what I'm saying is you're harboring all of this stress. And when you know you get something like that, even if you just get sick. See, I was sick really bad physically, if you remember, with an unknown type of viral infection back in, February? I think that really, really crashed my immune system. And then other stressors, I mean, clearly, and I'm not going to bore you with all of that, but there are other stressors. We all have them. I think it was just a combination of that and a lot of stress. And then I had a death in the family, and my body said, that's it, you're crashing. And it made me completely stop and slow down. The world affairs are going to make you do that too. Here's what I'm saying to you, and this is the pot calling the kettle black, okay? But learn from me. You should be very concerned with everything going on. And this is why we've told you for years and years to prepare. But I am telling you not to freak out. Okay, that doesn't mean some people want to say, want to take things out of context. And when they do that, they're basically either not listening or they're purposely doing that just to create a different narrative, support a different narrative, or, they really want to discredit people like you, what we think and what we know. I don't care who you voted for. I don't care what you believe. You should be preparing. You should be preparing at all times. Financially, look at the job market right now. Do we need to go over the job losses? Every other channel, and God love them, God bless them, they're doing a great job, several different channels, telling you about all the job losses, because you're not really seeing a lot of that elsewhere. That's great. They're telling you to prepare. That's wonderful. They should. And they do their thing. They do their thing with, talking about what's going on. I think a lot of them are just trying to discuss their thoughts, their fears, their actions, and trying to motivate you. But sometimes we can take things further than we need to and get very stressed out. That's not necessarily, this isn't going to work out, is it? It's not going to work. That's not necessarily their wrongdoing. What I mean by that is if you see things that freak you out, turn it off. Don't do it. If I stress you out, turn me off for a day or two and go drink some chai tea and de-stress, because I don't want you sick. I don't want you to get sick, okay? You don't want this. You don't want this. I'm better now. It's mainly, like I said, the main majority of my problem was around my waist and hips. This was concerning, but this was really I'm scarred for a while. I'm going to be scarred for quite a while. And so you're not going to see that because I'm not going to pull my shirt up. Go here, look at here. But I'm just saying, thank God it was only there, not up here in my face. That always worries me. But I'm just saying, you have to be in control of your stress. And we have to, this is why I'm saying, we have to calm down a little bit because it's not going to get you anywhere. If you get sick like me or you get overwhelmed, it could put you out for 30 days. It did me. I've been put out twice this year already for almost 30 days each time due to sickness. February and April both were basically a loss. Other than doing the basics, it was very hard for me to function, to go beyond that and do the things I want to do. Whether it's here with you with my channel, whether it's outdoor things, more organization, I really got slowed down. And then I would feel like, a lot of pressure to pick back up. I've dropped all that. Here we are. I feel like I actually am better. I'm pretty much well. And I'm building my immune system. And I'm taking things one day at a time. And I'm telling you not to freak out. That doesn't mean you don't prepare. That doesn't mean that you don't observe what's happening. I, too, have to remember that I can't absorb. See, we're already absorbing. We're like sponges. We still are sponges to a degree. We're not like little kids, but we still are sponges to a degree, meaning that things affect us. Environmental factors infect us. Things that are happening with our kids, whether we want to admit it or not, things affect us, and we're absorbing it whether we want to or not. So we have to control ourselves as best we can. And sometimes you just have to stop and walk away. So I want to encourage you to do that. In terms of when you start feeling anxious or whatever, pray, step back. That doesn't mean you don't go get in the car and go get some things that you need today to prepare or can. Patara needs to work harder, just like I'm telling you, we need to work harder at stopping, regrouping, and being proactive, not reactive. Okay, I think I fixed it a little bit for a moment. I think even my camera was foggy. Did you see that? It was like all of a sudden she's foggy. she's like Bobby on Dallas in the shower when Pam comes and opens the door and she realizes it's been a really bad dream and all that steam comes up and there's Bobby and he's like, "What's wrong, Pam?" Can you tell I'm a Dallas fan? I know, I'm such an 80s kid. But listen, I love you. We got a lot of videos coming up. We've got a lot of things in bloom. We have a big thunderstorm coming. And I've missed you the past 2 days. And I apologize for being a little late on videos. But like I said last night, you couldn't hear me. But I was going to tell you all this then. Listen to me. Give me a hug. I need a lot of hugs. Okay? We're in this together. So pay attention to everything, of course. Observe everything, of course. But I'm telling you right now, you are probably, you're like, I'm not stressed out. I'm not worried. You probably are. At least a little bit, and you may not realize it. That's what I'm saying. So I want you to be proactive. Absolutely, pay off your debts. Absolutely, get in church. Get with God. Repent. Pray to Jesus every day. Do more of it, right? Do more of it. Rebuke what is stressing you. Get with God and do so. But also, when you start to feel a little overwhelmed, take a deep breath and go, I'm putting that down. I know what I need. I got my assignment today. Okay, I observe, I see what's happening. What can I do about it? What can I do about it for me and my family and my community? Then go do that. Okay, observe it. Don't absorb it. Absorb it. Be proactive, not reactive. Okay, please take this advice from me as best you can. And Patara, take your own advice. You're right, absolutely, 100%, 100%. Final word I'm going to say to you right now, and I'm going to close it out because I got to go move some puppies for training before it rains. Listen, I want you to make sure that you have plenty of your basic supplements in your medicine cabinet. What I mean by that are your things. I'm not telling you what to do, but I am telling you to do some research because I'm telling you right now, in this whole debacle that I've just been through, I firmly believe that vitamin D and me being very aggressive with it is what pulled me out really quick, okay? Vitamin D, look it up. You need it for everything, but really make sure you have your basic supplements, the basic medicines in your cabinet. They are the things, you're going to go back to a lot of them every single time. You know what a lot of those are for you and your family. But I am telling you, Vitamin D, study the deficiencies that we have, right? Yes. And then for shingles particularly, that is where I really kicked it in, was vitamin D and zinc. I've never done that approach before. I did other things too. I've talked about that before, dome boro and different things like that. That's an astringent that you can put on you externally. You can get it at Walmart, CVS, maybe Walmart, but CVS and Walgreens typically have them. I keep them in stock. Dome boro is the name of it. DOMEBORO, honey. I have stock in that, okay? But vitamin D. I've been doing some serious heavy vitamin D, and after about 3 to 4 days that I did that, kicked it in per my doctor, talked with my doctor, I started seeing changes really fast. So I just want to let you, with zinc. So I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not giving medical advice. I'm telling you to talk to your doctor, but I'm telling you, go to your medicine cabinet today and make sure, with all the tariffs and things that we've got coming through, that that we may see coming through. I don't know, but it's a good idea to have your medicine cabinet stocked up anyway. Okay, you need to do that. All the things, think about them. All the basics. We always, for the most part, whether it's herbal or even basic over the counter, we always end up coming back to a few handful of basics in most cases, at least as a supplement to what you need to be doing. And some of them are the end all of helping you with any type of health crisis or problem. Do your homework real quick on that, okay? All right, I'm really serious about that. So go get your stuff. Be cool, have a plan. The more proactive you are, at least in my case, when I'm proactive and I'm seeing myself accomplish things, or I'm going over things, I do tend to calm down. And I think that is where a lot of us are right now. So don't sit there and be looking at your phone all day. Do what you need to do. Watch who you need to watch. Listen to what you need to. Don't absorb it, just observe it, okay? Turn it off. Make you a quick plan, write it out, or text yourself like I do. You know, go let the dogs out in an hour, I know, right? And then go do it. Take a deep breath and pray. I promise we'll get through this together, okay? Video's coming up. Goodness, look here. Are y'all coming down here to help me? Look here. Hey, babies. My boys are, look. Hey. Are you coming to help? I see you turned your back when I mentioned working about help. Go figure. All right, like, subscribe, and share. Pray, prep, and be peaceful. Good morning. I love you. Give me a hug. More videos coming. We'll talk more about all this stuff, okay? All right, and more of the things that are going on. I'm gonna trot down the driveway here. Come on, boys. I'll see you in the next video.